Twitter is social media. It allows you to share your thoughts and questions and tips and tricks in short little bite-sized chunks, 140 characters. So think the length of a text message. They're very, very quick and to the point. To access Twitter, go to twitter.com. You'll need to sign in, create an account. Once you sign in, I always know that first question is, where do we go from here? So the idea is with Twitter, two things, is to surround yourself with people that you like and know or have similar interest. And to do that, up in the top right-hand corner, there's a search. So you can do quick searches for that. So you can type in educational technology if you want to do a search for that. And it's just going to do a quick search for things that people have tweeted about that might be educational technology focused. It's going to be searching for those terms. Really, kind of my suggestion, this is a start off point. This is just to get you jumped in here. Now, I will say to follow people, and that's what you want to do, is surround yourself with people, like I said, that you know that have similar ideas so that you can learn and grow with them. So my suggestion is be like a little of a stalker on Twitter. What that means is, so right here, Henry, if I want to see what he posts, I click on there. And as I open it, it gives me a quick snapshot of some of his latest tweets. Now, like I said, this is kind of the idea of this stalking. So I take a look at what he has and I say, oh, here's some good information. Now to do that, then I follow. Now, like I said, my tip is, and the more people you follow, the more your Twitter feed and your personal learning network is going to fill up. And you're going to have all this information. But like I said, you want to surround yourself with like-minded people. So what I like to do is go in and see who he's following. So I click on following, and I see all their names. Now as I'm going through here, I even read their little bios on here. Computer teacher, and I just kind of quickly scroll through and see things that might catch my attention. Okay, so let's say Martha right here, an assistant principal who decides or dedicates time to learn and understand the needs, emotions, motivations, strengths, and weaknesses of my students. That sounds kind of interesting. So I'm going to click on her name, and it's going to take me into her page, and I can read what she's posting. And as I take a look, I'm like, hey, these are some great ideas. And if I like what she's posting, I'm just going to hit follow, and that is going to now, everything that she posts is going to show up in my feed. My feed is over here at home, and so when I click on home here, you're going to see everything that's the people that I'm following. So my 1,000 people that I'm following, everything that they post is going to automatically show up here. So that's the idea, is that you're surrounding yourself. So I like to find a couple people. So you may even start with me. Follow me, twitter.com/Greg Lawrence, and then take a look at who I'm following. And when you go in there, you'll see, and you can take a look at Andrew Wall. He's a guitar banjo, making it happen in the winter. And then maybe I want to follow that person. And then as I take a look down, like here we go, Connected Ed Learning. And then as I take a look here, I can see, they're educators, for educators by educators. So I want to see who they're following. So I click on Connect Ed, and then I go and see who they're following. So I click on following, and I scroll through here, and as I keep scrolling through here and see who they're following, maybe here's a perfect one, Mary Beth, technology coordinator. Well, I'm really interested in ed tech, so I'm going to follow Mary Beth. And now everything that Mary Beth posts is going to automatically show up on my feed as I scroll through here. And like I said, it's really just kind of making these connections and finding people that you like. Now, if there's people that you don't like, unfollow them. So if you came up here and, I'm going to follow her, but maybe I don't want to follow, I just click on unfollow, and it's going to take her out of my feed. That's the cool thing about this, is that you can build your feed with people you like and dislike. If you don't like them, get rid of them so they're not showing up in your page. So once again, on here, this is everything that's going to appear on my Twitter page is going to be people that I follow and who I've selected to follow. Now, so what do I tweet about? So that's really up to you. Now, it's short and to the point. So they could be questions such as I'm learning about, and I'll just say I'm teaching a course on ed tech for pre-service teachers and sharing about Twitter. Please share where and where you are from and what you like about it. All right, now because it is only 140 characters, I do get limited, and here we go. I have it perfect there, and I'm going to hit. I'm teaching a course on ed tech for pre-service teachers. I'm going to abbreviate teachers for teachers and sharing about Twitter. Please share where you are from and what you like about it. And I'm going to hit tweet. And that's going to be my question. Now it could be as simple as, just a link. So if I open up a link here, and let's just use Apple website, and I want to share about the Apple TV or maybe the Apple Watch. There we go, shop Apple TV, and the price is $69. So I want to take this link, and I'm going to come over here and share this link. Great price on Apple TV. Can't. And then now I'm going to share the link. And I'm just going to hit tweet. So I just want to share that. And the people that are following me, so my followers, are going to see this show up on their feed. So it's the idea that I can share my ideas, my thoughts, what I like about, what I'm interested, questions I have, links that I came across. If I came across a great website, I can share it on here. Cool website for getting students to write, and then I can post it. And then post the link to the website. Or read this great article about student learning in the 21st century, and then I could post a link to that. So the idea that you're sharing quick bits of information, and then the people that I follow, it just automatically shows up on their feed so they can see what I'm following at that moment. Okay, so that's kind of the idea behind Twitter. Now, as you're following people, so I came in here, and here's one right here. It says Macilia's class came in today, created video games with Pixel Press, love the video, and I want to retweet this. So that means I like what they want to say, and I want to post it to my feed. So there's a little double arrow right here, and I'm going to undo it, but I'm going to redo it again, and it's going to retweet it. And what that means is it's going to take it off of this person's page, and then it's going to post it on my page. Well, not necessarily take it off their page, but it's going to copy it onto my page and share what they said. So that's the idea behind retweeting. And retweeting, once again, is just resending out a tweet that somebody else tweeted. You can favorite. So favorite is you like it and you don't want to forget it. So you just put a, little favorite icon right here, which is this little star. So you just click on favorite, and it will add it to your favorites on your page. So once again, with Twitter, you really want to surround yourself with like-minded people, and kind of some thoughts and ideas that they have like-minded, so that you can partake in some of the ideas that they're sharing and join in with what they're saying, and you can contribute to the conversation also. Now, one final thing, and that is those are known as hashtags. Now, if you're familiar with Jimmy Fallon and Justin Timberlake on Jimmy Fallon's show, they always had the hashtag. So that's the same idea, but really hashtags, I think, kind of get misused. A lot of times people say hashtag Bad Monday or hashtag I'm the only person that wore yellow to school or whatever, and I think they lose the meaning. The idea behind a hashtag is really kind of combining your thoughts with other people's thoughts. So it may not be people you follow, but you want to contribute to that conversation. So in our class, we have hashtag MBU373. And let's try that again. MBU 373. And this hashtag, when we use this hashtag, it's going to show me it's going to contribute my comment to everybody else's. So I'm just going to do a search up here before I post and do MBU 373 and do a search. And as you can see on here, teachers work smarter, not harder. They use formative assessments. There's the link that she's sharing, and then there's the hashtag MBU373. So that once again, it's the idea that I'm not necessarily following these people here, but since they use this hashtag, I get to see everybody that use this hashtag. So like-minded conversations. Think of going to a baseball game and saying everybody that likes Yadier Molina to stand up, and everybody stands up in the baseball stadium that likes them. That's like using hashtag Yadier Molina. That doesn't mean I necessarily know who that person is in the baseball stadium, but we share like-minded ideas. Once again, hashtag Fredbird, and then everybody that likes Fredbird stands up, and that once again, that's like using hashtag Fredbird. It's combining our thoughts that we like the similar thing, but I may not necessarily be following. But the cool part is, so Antonio Wright, so I come across what they're posting, and I really like what they're saying, so I'm going to follow her back because we're sharing similar ideas. So I hit following, and now I'm following her. So that is a great thing with the hashtag. And the final thing, these are like private messages. If you're familiar with that in Facebook, it allows you to send a private message or direct message to somebody on Twitter. So kind of like a private email. So if I want to send a private email to somebody, I just type in their name. So I want to send it to Andrea Blanco. So I type in her name, and when I send this message, I'm going to be texting her specifically, and that's the great part behind there. It's kind of it's a hidden message directly to that person, and then when they reply, it will show up under messages here, so they can see these direct messages to that person where their what their response is. So once again with Twitter, and that's really kind of the encouragement with this assignment, is to get out there, find people of like-minded ideas. If you're interested in PE, do a search for physical education. And you can do physical education teachers on Twitter. If you do a Google search for that, it's going to pull up some results. Or do a Google search for kindergarten teachers on Twitter. And through a Google search, and you'll find some information out there. So that's one of the great things. You want to surround yourself with it, with other like-minded teachers, so you get your feed filled up with things that you're interested in. If I'm not interested in, fifth grade, I don't know, let's just say I'm not interested in physical education, then I'm not going to follow teachers who are tweeting about physical education. But if I'm interested in high school math, then I'm going to follow teachers that are interested in high school math, because I want to be able to follow those like-minded individuals. So one last thing before we go that will help you locate people, other teachers online. If you do a search for Cybraryman and educational chat. So if you do a search, educational chats, Cybraryman, Cybraryman. He has a website. If you click on that, it's going to show you, and he has this thing called the official Twitter education chat schedule. And if you click on that, what you're going to see is a list of chats for educators. Now, the cool thing is, education, as in teachers, are the #1 users of Twitter, which is pretty crazy. But that shows you there's a lot of teachers out there sharing ideas. So as I scroll through here, you can see there are different hashtags and conversations that go on. But as I'm scrolling through here, maybe I see one that kind of catches my attention, like, let's see, special education chat. So hashtag SpedChat. So if I go back to Twitter and do a search for hashtag SpedChat, I believe that's what it was. Let's come back here and just check real quick. SpedChat. And do a search for SpedChat. What it's going to do is it's going to do a search for people who have used the hashtag SpedChat. So as I'm scrolling through here, I can then look at Mark here and click on his and see that special education attorney. So maybe that interests me, so I can follow him. And then I can go once again and follow who else he's following. Or as I scroll down through here, Jody Click. So I click on Jody's name, passionate advocate for those with disabilities, special education teacher by birth, assistive technology junkie by choice. So I'm like, really cool, I want to follow her. So I click on her name, and now I become the one following her on Twitter. So the idea is that if you use this tool right here, you can quickly find other people with like-minded ideas and follow who they're following.